Hi, how are we? Uh, I have something to confess, man. Just now I felt it. The day I don't actually talk to you guys, I feel a bit lonely. Even though the past couple of days I've been like engaging with a whole lot of past friends and new people. Like some people are like relatively like decent and awesome. But I feel the day where I don't actually discuss the things that I want to discuss, especially like this openly, so I can hear myself think, are days that kind of like build up on top of me. But I think it's because my goal is to kind of like let some things out so that I'll be able to catch a certain flow with this. And I think maybe because over the past like week, a family member died. I saw a lot of family, which kind of like shakes things. Things aren't easy, things aren't simple, things are fun the way they're supposed to. And I'm probably not being the best person to be around as well, given how my characteristics are and I'm trying to be focused on on things. But so I met a friend of mine that's intense when it came to UI, and that's the previous video that I did. Though, as I was talking about the video, it kind of like occurred to me how I'm feeling a certain kind of way. And I think that's kind of like what nostalgia does. Nostalgia isolates the position where you're in, kind of reveals it to you, where you're looking at yourself and you're like, whoa, okay, so this is where I am. And I got to talk about my startup, and she got to actually like it. She got to like see my UI design and my brand, my UI UX design and my brand book. She loved the brand book. She loved the concept. The UI design. She has 12 years of experience in it and user research. Because the people that use the internet and use like software, her job is to research their health, how to actually like be able to collect data and all kinds of stuff. So like she's an expert in that field. And effectively, her kind of like talking to her about it felt like I'm actually like pitching to one of those professionals. Now that I'm talking about it, it feels like it's like one of those level ups. Coupled with nostalgia and like the whole where I am right now, I felt like I wanted to come back home and start coding right at that moment. But naturally, that's not how things go. She also offered to kind of give me guidance and help and point some things out and think about some certain things in order to like enhance the UI. Just giving me a tingly sensation. We're both good and not good. Because the good tingly sensation is like, yay, all right, we're getting a new design and probably better design, a better structure in order for us to kind of like go to market and build and to kind of give a more creative form. The other side is basically, I feel exposed. I sent her a document that was like my cherished belonging, but like, I have to, I have to show people what I'm trying to do so I can get the feedback. And I still feel like I'm in a vulnerable stage, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself because, at the very least, if I have something online operational, I would be able to. I don't know. I feel like one of those, and everything happens on its own time, and all that beautiful stuff. And even like while I was discussing with you guys, we were discussing how I actually have a clear idea how to use the tools. Finally, I feel like very comfortable thinking about the tools after finishing the course. I just finished the course yesterday, and I'm taking a design course, which will probably take like it could take a month, but I think I can do it because I've designed before. This course is just to kind of like relocate things in my head. So I think over the next couple of days to 10 days, I can go power through this course in a way where I actually have a different mind map on how to design I think I was trying to say if I should take it easy and how I should take it easy, and then just like a better way for me to kind of look at things, and a better way for me to just enjoy the fact that the new year is this year is done, and maybe kind of like allow it to set in properly instead of moving and running and moving and running and moving and running. A lot has happened, and just last week a family member died, my grandma. A month ago I was working as a consultant. 2 months ago I was 3 months ago I was working with e-commerce. 6 months ago I had finished my website. April I had kind of like got out of my shit and started. I broke it off with the guy that I had partnered with in order to like build the startup. And throughout the beginning of the year, I was attempting to get investments and not knowing what to do, literally like a kid jumping into water. I really think the next 10 days would be a good break to put everything in kind of retrospect. That would allow me to see what I've done over the past year, and even allow me to objectively look at what I'm doing and let it sink in properly where I am with it. Because even though time has passed, it didn't go to waste. I've done a lot. I've written a lot. I finished a lot. I studied a lot. I finished 3 courses this year. I even finished my business analysis course. Like, there's a lot that I have done in preparation. And I should really start considering what kind of person I am right now with all the things that have happened, come to terms with it. Because when next year kicks in, we're hitting the ground running again. And a break like this, I don't think I'll be able to get it unless, especially when I start on the startup, I won't be able, I start programming. I don't think I'll be able to get this break until I am 100%, until I have my product with enough people in the market working with it. I went back to it. I really just started talking about my friend and how she might help and how it's making me feel vulnerable. And I went back to the same loop. It's the second time and the second video that I'm saying the same thing. This time it came from a completely different angle. What was the point of this video? I completely forgot. I'm gonna attempt to close it differently though. I'm gonna attempt to close it differently. How? Oof, this is it. I think over the past week I've been feeling stuck and feeling guilty. I've been feeling bad. I've been feeling. I'm glad I've. I'm glad I. Today, I'm very glad today happened. And let's say I trust her, my friend, even though that some anxiety is creeping in. But I'm glad it happened because I had forgotten how important the feeling, this as a feeling, is for me. I had forgotten how, feeling wise, the core, I had forgotten how this is a thing of beauty. Me working on this is a thing of beauty. Me being a part of this, whether it is this life or the project that I like decided to leave everything to come do, is a thing of beauty. And how I could only tell where I'm doing myself wrong and this baby that I'm trying to kind of breathe life into, doing it wrong. I can only tell when people look at it. And when I see it as a young kind of like infant, still exposed to life that needs my protection, I have to give it something for it to start running, or else it'll stay an infant for the rest of its fucking life, or at least mine. I'm glad today happened. It exposed me. And with everything I've learned, I felt like I haven't done anything yet. And that's genuinely because what's the point of reading all the books in the world and nobody to listen to you discuss them? I don't know. I mean, I know. It's not, I don't know. It's just one of those feelings. Thank you guys. Really, genuinely, having these conversations have really allowed me to grow. I've been alone for so long that it's really important to understand who to surround yourself with and have somebody that's willing to like listen to you and want to be a part of something. And I feel even though most of you don't exist right now, I feel like all of you are a part of what I'm doing. And I'm very grateful. And I love you guys. This is 10 years countdown to New Year's. And I really hope this is just a blast of a vacation for all of you. I'll see you guys in the next video.